Welcome back, everybody, to Fully Stoked Podcast. I am here with Deliane Firman, my good friend, and Ebony Boyd, a new friend that I just met today. We are women in business, and this is what this podcast is all about. I love to interview and talk with other women in business all over the place. So these ladies are actually in the Arlington, Virginia area. I just met Ebony this morning. I've known Deliane for a while. They're both in real estate, and we are at this fabulous office, universal title. They've allowed us to use this podcasting space and studio. It's beautiful here. Everybody's so warm in Virginia. I love it. Yeah. So we had a meeting today with several women. We had about 6 women, I believe, and we had a guest speaker. Her name was Allison. How do you say her last name?
Toledo.
All right.
Toledo.
Toledo. Yes, she owns 5 businesses.
Yeah.
I can't wait to maybe have her on the show.
Yes.
And she is a wealth of information. But these ladies are going to tell us a little bit about the real estate market here in Virginia, here right outside of Washington, D.C. area. This whole metro area is considered D.C., I guess, right?
It's DMV.
DMV, yeah.
DMV.
Mhm.
All right.
DC, Maryland, and
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay. It is beautiful. I can't believe how many people are here.
Mm-hmm. At our office?
Well, just like in this
yeah.
city, and we're
Yeah,
not even in
city,
it
yeah.
yet. It is packed. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wonder what the population.
I think I actually believe Arlington is the #1 wealthiest city in the world. So,
Really?
yeah.
I
So
believe it.
you'll see a lot of people running, walking their dogs with their families and everything. It's a beautiful city. Very
It's like a
beautiful
good place
city.
to move. Yeah, so we're about
Yes.
20 minutes from DC.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
DC's is different.
Yeah.
It's different out there.
So we were just kind of talking a little bit earlier, and I had some questions for them, and they kind of had some questions. I'm a lender. They're realtors, so we work in tandem. But ultimately, we came together this morning because we are women in business, and we're just trying to improve our entrepreneurial journey, right? And just refine our skills. And some of the things we were talking about a few minutes ago were, Deliane, you asked me what are some unique products that I offer with Coast to Coast mortgage lending. And we offer pretty much anything there is. But once you leave the world, this is why I said, let's go ahead and start recording, right? Once you leave the world of your, QM or A-paper loans, like conventional loans, VA lending, FHA, USDA, you enter into sort of this non-QM world and non-qualified mortgage world. What that means is you can do bank statement loans. So we're not looking at buyers' tax returns and the income, what they've reported to Uncle Sam, but instead we're looking at their bank deposits that may be considered income. You don't get 100% of that, though. Best case scenario, you'll get 75%, and that's with a CPA letter. So it's a little more complex. Okay. There's a lot of overlays, and it really depends on the lender that I use. So I have I think we're up to like 275 lenders at this point. So I have plenty that I can look at and talk with, but each lender has their own overlays. So when you have like conventional FHA, VA, and USDA, those are all, they have guidelines that are universal. Mm-hmm. So any lender has to adhere to the guidelines of FHA or USDA or conventional or VA. On top of that, they may have a couple of things, WM say, or AD mortgage, they may have a couple of extra layers on top of the conventional that they like to see or they like to have. But for the most part, they're pretty much the same no matter what lender I go to. But when we go into that non-QM world, it's so different. I could talk to one lender about the very same borrower situation or buyer situation. The interest rate might be 8%, and they might need 25% down, and they might only get 50% income from those bank statement deposits. And I can talk to another one, be completely different. 10.1% down, probably close to 8%. And so it just depends. It really depends. But we do have a software system where I can input the borrower's information and it will sort of filter out and give me the top options. So when you say what type of products do we have everything. And we do HELOCs and HE loans, which is kind of like a home equity loan. So it's a certain number of set payments, and then when you're done, you're done. Whereas a HELOC, home equity line of credit, is a line of credit. It's like a credit card. So you can spend $20,000, you can pay off $20,000 and keep it open, and then spend $10,000 and pay off $10,000. So we do all of that. So, and I know you have a lot of veterans and active duty military in this area. So VA loans are a really good option. They are probably the best loan out there, hands down. You can go with 0% down. Interest rates are phenomenal. Usually like a point lower, maybe not a point, but half a point to a point, depending on the lender and the situation. So absolutely use that VA loan anytime you can. You can use it on new construction. I know you do a lot of new construction. You can use it on a resale, or buying a home. You can refinance. Yeah, so there's a lot of possibilities with VA loans. And really, the credit score is the biggest thing with VA loans. So if someone has a credit score below like that 620, they can still get a VA loan pretty easily. Yeah, pretty easily.
So Sarah, I have a question for you about.
Get the mic closer to it. I need to get 3 mics.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I forgot.
That's okay because I
You can
could
edit.
probably yeah, I can edit. It'll edit
Okay.
for me. This AI will edit for me. It'll take it out. So I have a question for you guys. So we were talking earlier about if someone starts doing real estate, gets licensed as a real estate, is it broker here or real
Yes.
estate agent? Okay,
Yeah,
so you go straight into being agents.
Yes.
Okay, in Virginia, and they're just starting off. Let's say they're younger, maybe in their 20s, so they don't have a ton of life experience. I'm not talking about someone who's had a career, as maybe a military full long career, and then they want to get licensed. Well, they actually could probably translate both situations.
Yeah.
So what should they do? Like bottom line foundational steps. What do you recommend they should do to get educated? Should they only do rentals? Should they do as many buyers agencies as possible, or just learn and find someone like a mentor? Maybe like, what are your suggestions for someone in that situation?
So Ebony and I, we're part of a team, City Smart Living. We are part of the Keller Williams Metro Center. And I think when you start, if you come into a team, it's amazing because you have all the support from your team. So I think that's a great idea when you start off.
Yeah.
So a
Yeah.
team. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're both on the same team?
Yeah, we're in the same team. Yes.
I would speak to that as well as maybe if you want to explore the options of being a solo agent as well. Because when I first came into this business, I was a solo agent. Being on a team allows you, as Deliane said, allows you to get connected to people that already have 9 times out of 10 way more experience than, obviously yourself because you're new, but also resources. It builds momentum. So even if you're not selling, even if you're not helping a buyer or a seller or a renter, you still create that, you have that momentum, to building your business because your team, they're agents, they're out there in the field, they're probably closing deals left or right. So that gets you excited. That builds the motivation that you're looking for and that you actually need in your business. Because when you're not driving business and when you're not, making sales or making money, it can feel like lonely, and isolate. It could create isolation, right? And so when you're on a team, you're able to celebrate other people's, achievements, and so that creates inspiration and momentum. Like I said, you have access to resources and. You go to the team meetings and all the things. So it's a lot of pros to being on a team when you first come into this business. But if you decide like, hey, cost wise, because it does come with a price.
That is a price. Yes.
Sources for free.
You can't have it for free. So if you say cost wise, like I just don't have that money to front right now, and you want to ride the pathway of being a solo agent, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I first came in this business, I got my license almost 2 years ago. As an agent, you must join a brokerage in order for you to be able to help, buyers and sellers. So you have to join. So there's already perks to that because you're joining a brokerage that already have tons of other agents. Not everyone is on a team. So you may partner with or meet another agent that's a solo agent and you guys can, build that relationship and, be able to support each other in that way. But I think the most important thing is to just get in the office, get around people, soak up as much information and knowledge as you can. Even if you're not actively helping someone buy or sell at that moment, just get in the office, be in the environment and just soak up, be okay with your first year of just learning the business.
Right.
Because to your question or to your point earlier, you were saying, maybe someone that has a career, that's one thing. And then they're transforming, not transforming, but they're transitioning into real estate. Truthfully speaking, I really feel like whether you have a career prior to getting your license or not, real estate is a whole nother ball game.
That's true.
It's a different ball game, so it's different language, it's different, numbers, it's different people, it's people that's trusting you with the largest asset of their life. So I don't really
emotional too.
And it's emotional.
So emotional.
So some skills can transition into this business, but like it's really a whole different ball game, and it's just important to stay in the environment and just soak up as much as you can.
Yeah.
And the business will come to you.
Yes.
Truthfully speaking, put yourself out there, true, but like the business will come to you if we're intentional. That's our word for it.
Yes,
Right?
that is our word for
Intentional
today,
stuff.
to be intentional.
Yeah.
So another thing that I was thinking is try to get to be a part of a group. So we have a women's networking group that we just met earlier today. It's fresh and new, but you're welcome to come, especially if you're a woman in this area, in the Arlington, DC area. And today we had a learning session. Allison taught us about, well, how to be successful. She gave us lots of tips and tricks. She told us about Popple, the business card. I think I'm going to look into buying that now. Like I need another subscription, but I think I'm going to do it anyway because it's a lead capturing system as well as an electronic card. I mean, like I didn't know that. Had I not been in that room, I would have just kept, because I have Hi Hello and I have Blink and they're both free versions. But I was looking at Popple and I was like, it's only paid. And then I just asked her the question. I was like, is it worth it? And she explained what it is. And I said, I think it might be worth it. You wouldn't believe how many people I meet on a day-to-day basis and I get their card and then I forget to follow up with them. And I need to follow up with them because you just never know what one connection could do for you or for them, right? I mean, so get to be a part of a networking group where you in-person network. A lot of them do have virtual options as well. We had 2 or 3 ladies on virtual today, 2 ladies on virtual today. So we offer that if you can come, and I might go ahead and put some of this out there because next week, Thursday, June, it's the second Thursday of every month. So June 11th. Gosh, we all have a lot on June 11th, don't we?
Yeah. Military events.
Yes. All right. So, well, if you can't do it,
It'll be the afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. So it's 10 to 11, and we are going to have Sarah Price, and she's with Live in Your Strengths, and she is going to do sort of an abbreviated version of the strengths assessment. And this is something that every entrepreneur should absolutely do. This is a free assessment because it's sort of an abbreviated version, but it's going to help you see where your strengths really lie. And then if you wanted to do the whole version, I believe she's going to give us a coupon and we can meet with her in person and do it, or virtually. So you are welcome to come to that. And it's a community and just meet other women virtually. And then in person, we're going to do this every first and third Thursday of the month. And the locations are going to be determined at a later time. So can they follow you on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
Deliane Firman, Realtor. So.
And do you have a group yet? You have a Facebook group yet or no?
No, not.
We are going to make one.
We're making one.
Yeah, and Instagram too. So you can follow. It's going to be something like She Rises. How about I just put it in the summary here?
Yeah.
You can check it out. Yeah. So I think all this has been really helpful. Do you guys have any other tips, tricks, or questions for the viewers?
No, I think just like we said earlier, just be intentional. I think that's, it's so cliche, but it's so real, and when you're intentional in your day, when you're intentional in your business, in your personal lives, it just makes a difference. So be intentional. And I think also the one thing I would like to add to that too is also be authentic.
Yeah.
In and everything that you do, in any environment that you are in, and just be authentic. So yeah,
I agree with that. I think that's great.
Yes. It's great that you have Sarah here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Deliane. You're such a gracious hostess. I'm actually staying at Deliane's home. It is a beautiful home. I love how bright and it's got so much natural light. It's just beautiful. So she's a good friend of mine, a newer friend, but I'm so grateful for Deliane. And we hope to see.
Do we have a second to share how you all connected?
So my husband, I left my family business, which was a mortgage company, about 2 years ago. And I was trying to build momentum because I was off on my own now. I didn't work for my brother anymore. And I didn't really get to take a book of business because I didn't have that much. I was the office manager then. I did loans, but that wasn't my bread and butter. I did the office managing. And so my husband's like, well, I'm going to get licensed too. So he got licensed just to help me. And he was like, I'm going to spend an hour every night on Facebook. And so he got on a bunch of different Facebook groups and they connected. Cody, my husband, and Deliane connected on a Facebook group. And he was like, you have to email her. I'm like, I don't know her, babe. But we did. We kind of connected and told her about a trip that one of my lenders offers me to take realtors to, I should have told you, on a trip you could go to the advanced one. Have you been to the advanced one?
No, the advanced, no.
Okay, we could take her to the advanced one.
Can be.
See the power of connections. All you got to get in the room.
So it's an incredible, tell them about it. It's an incredible experience where you learn and you meet people.
So Sarah invited me for this meeting, was in Detroit. And just like, okay, girl, just confirm that you're going. So that is your ticket. Yeah.
Wow.
My husband, where you're going? I was like, I'm not sure. Who are you?
Who are you
this
going
person? I'm not sure. But we have such a great time, and it was so much learning. There was AI section there that was very helpful as well. Connect with your other agents, for referral partners, because people from the all United States normally attended these meetings, and you have different lenders as well. So that's amazing. That's a great and fun time to connecting and networking.
Right. So, I mean, I don't take every realtor that I've ever met on this trip, but that particular, it was a sweet spot in my life where I was trying to grow my business, and why not? So we met for the first time in Detroit, and we became fast friends. Our personalities are very similar. So I think we hit it off.
She said the same.
I said Sarah.
Yeah.
I said I like Sarah. She's like us. I love
Yes, I agree. So anyway, so that's that, and I've only been on one more trip since then. I took Shane because Shane went with us, so Shane's company went. But so that's how we met, and then she came and spent a week with me in March.
March, yes.
Yeah, in March. So she came to Charlotte, and I have a lot of women's networking groups, and I was like, "You got to do this, Deliane. This is the way."
Yeah, she's the one
And
that pushing me is like, let's do it, help you, support. Yes.
yeah. So we went then we went to Asheville. So she went with me to Asheville, and we did some events there we strategically set up all the events to be that week, I think. And we even created an extra event just for Deliane, and all the women in those networks really want Deliane to succeed. I thought it was really sweet. They all came together and were very
And I still
encouraging.
Support from the girls from North Carolina. So that's amazing.
So one easy thing you can do is if you have a network, even if it's different states and you don't get to see people, is social media. So maybe I'll follow Ebony. Ebony can follow me. And when Ebony posts something, I'm going to like it. I'm going to comment, and that will kick it up in the algorithm so that more people see Ebony as a leader, because more people are chiming in. So, and then hopefully Ebony will do that for me, and we can do that so it's just a circle of women that just want to support each other. Yeah.
Empowering.
Right. If we all have the same values, and we do, we all have the same values. So that's one good thing you can do. Maybe if you're starting off as a realtor or a lender, is get yourself a circle of women that will help you, even on social media, because it's free. It's free on social media. That's all. You don't have to run ads. You can just like and comment. Anyway. All right. Is that it? You guys have anything else?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Till next time. See you later.